Hey Soloists, Agent Solomon Rice here. Round 2 of Wreckland Run. I've got the big fossil, I think it's him there too. Big fossil chasing us down. Up to the round 2, we've dealt with his henchmen in the first round. We're up to round 2 wreckage. We're going to draw 6 part cards this time. We're going to have a formation of 2, 2, 2, and 1 at the back to start the next round. Just so you know, the boss doesn't come out until the third round. There he goes there. So we draw 6 part cards. Let's draw them out, and let's have a think about how this works. So here's my new part cards across here, guys. And the cost underneath, hopefully you can see them okay online. Couple of little clarifications here now we're heading into this second round. I am allowed to purchase a part card and then replace it over one that we already have. And if we do that, it removes all the damage. So that's another thing we could do. I've also got these scrap cards here. One thing I haven't talked about is if there's 2 dice, even though these are the same number, you can only use it once. So I discard it for using one of these dice, which is both the same. But say if it was a 3 and a 5, I could use it as a 3 or a 5 and then discard it. But they're both 6s for this situation. Alrighty, let's have a think about what we're going to buy here. First, I better roll the dice. That's what I need to buy things with. So let's order these. So we've got a 2, 4, and a 6 on a red. I've got a 1 on the white, 3 and 4, 4 and a 6. Okay. Keeping in mind that I could repair things, I could also discard one of my parts that I could buy to re-roll some dice. And that's an option I might have to go with soon. So I'm looking at what's most expensive here, the timeout or the long ranger. I mean, Doom Sneezer as well. I could manipulate some dice, which could be handy. But they both got, I mean, this one would be the best, I think, to have the 5. Because I don't have anything with 5s out there. Oh, no, I do. I've got the second wave. This is 3 or 4, but I've got plenty of 3s and 4s. I might try and get this long ranger. Takes 3 of this, so I'll keep these 4s. Let's get rid of something I don't really want at all. I mean, the Doom Sneeze is not bad, just to up and down things, but I think I'll get rid of it. So I'm going to scrap that. Sorry, not scrap it, discard it. Keep these 3 4s and re-roll everything else. Let's see what we get, because I'm after another 4. I do have a 4 in my scrap pile though, so that was a bit silly, but anyway. Oh, there's another 4. Beautiful. So I'm going to use these 4 4s, because it needs all 4, to get the long ranger. I'm going to put it up here. Now I used a red, so I better re-roll the red. It's a 1, and for the wreckage phase, a 1 has no effect with this boss. It is the first scenario, so it's taking it easy a bit on me. Alright, beautiful. I might get rid of this concussion dealer. I'm going to re-roll my dice. I'm going to try and repair some things here, I think. So I'm going to keep this 2. 6s, okay. I'm going to use this 2 to repair this rotary cannon. Because if you put, if the die is placed is exact, it repairs all damage on that card. So I've used that one. I've got 3 dice left. Do I really want anything here? Definitely can't get the timeout. I could re-roll for something else, but everything else here is not too bad. I could put a 4 here, although I run the risk of getting damage. Maybe I'll put the 6 here, and that just repairs 2 damage if it's higher. So I'll just do that, and that might do me. I mean, I forgot to, that was silly of me. I should have upgraded some of the stuff here. Oh, too late. Maybe that's for the boss round. Alrighty, and that will do. I'm not going to use those red ones. So discard these. Let's set it up. So heading into the run phase of round 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1 is what we need around it. So let's place that around. So 2 at the top. I've got sand and stuff. 2 for pain. Oh, so this one, if I don't destroy it exactly, it will explode and do damage to my parts. If I don't kill it exactly. There's 2 around this side. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. There's 1 at the back. Okay, and there's 2 around this side. Okay, a little bit tougher. This time a little bit tougher. Let's roll the dice. Okay, they have a 1, 4, and 5. I have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty good. Bit of a range of dice. That could be really handy. Alrighty, which one do I activate for them? I'm going to use this 5. Put it on the sand and stuff. It's got 2 5 spots. No one else has a 5. Now, I'd activate every 5 here, but he's the only one with 5. He's going to do 2 damage to something. Let's just make it the twin blasters. And it's going to move around to the right over here. Okay. No drums there. Okay, now it's my turn to use 1 to 3 white dice to try and do some damagios. Well, I think the 4 is the way to go here. Let's kill off this bullet for you. So this 1 and then the 2 everywhere. Remember, it's perfect. It goes through their shields. They've got 1 shield each. So I'm really confused. I mean, I'll show you guys what I mean by that. It's so confusing. I'll need to check this somehow. So in the rulebook, shields reduce the damage from one attack by 1 or 2 damages noted on the icon. Yes. When dealing damage to an enemy with shields, be sure to add your perfect placement bonus to the attack type shown before dealing damage to the enemy. Okay, so that's like my confetti. This will ensure that your attack pierces through that shield protection. This will ensure that your attack pierces through that shield protection. Like, I'm so confused. Like, does that mean if you do a perfect placement that it goes through shields? I'm so confused. So I've just sent a question off to Board Game Geek about the whole shield drama. What I'm going to do in this video, because last video, I guess I could have played the easy way out. I'm going to play the Grim rule, where this perfect placement doesn't ignore shields. It's really confusing in that rulebook. So, if I do place a 4 here, that means my 1 and then the 2 extra, are they 2 different? It's not a plus, is it? So it's 2 different attacks. So that means it's just going to do 1 damage to each guy here. And the 1 won't do anything. Or do I take out the Fury Flames? So I might change what I might do here. I suppose it's still 1 damage to each guy here. I might do that. So the 1 will be ignored by shields, and this is a separate attack, which will also have 1 of it ignored for each one, so it'll just be 1 damage each. Okay. Alrighty. Next part of my turn. Let's use this 5 up here. It's going to do 3 area effect damage, so this guy cops all 3. He has no shields. I'm doing the Grim rule this time. This guy has 1 shield, so I'm going to get 2. And I get to repair 2 of anything, so I'm going to repair 2 of this Twin Blasters. I've got 1 more die I could use. But I don't think I do. I mean, I could use a scrap card to use this grappling hook, and it might kill someone. Yeah, let's do that. Use the scrap card. That's a 4. This is still free. I'm going to use the grappling hook. Discard that. I'm going to do grappling hook. This car moves it to the around here. Damage an enemy in the new section by 2. This damage ignores shields. Oh, so I could actually even damage this too. But I'm going to damage this one. So it ignores shields. It's exact, so I get that card. I've got a 4 back. Beautiful. Alrighty. What else? Alright. I'm going to go to the next round. Don't think there's much else I really could do here. Oh, I could use them 3, actually. Before I move on, I'm going to use this 3. Yes. It's, oh, no, because it's already activated. Bugger, I should have used the scrap first. That's okay. Now let's roll. Okay, 3 and a 4. We've got a 2, 3, and 5. That was a 2. Whoops. Whoops. Tiny dice. Okay, so 3 or 4, which one do I activate? If I do a 4, it's 1 down here that does 2 damage. If I do 3, this guy does 1 damage. I think we'll do the 3. Oops, sorry, this 3. So he's going to do 1 damage to something on this side. Let's just do it to the automatic reloader. And it comes around to this side. Okay, that's my go. I'm just going to do my free ram ability with arson. 2 damage, blocked by 1 here. So it just does 1 damage to this guy. There's a free ram action there from arson. Okay, now I've got to think about it. So I can use 1 to 3 die. I can use up to 2 because I have to have 1 die spare for the last, because it has to be 3 turns during this round. I'm sure what they call it, 3 parts. Yes. Okay, 3 steps. Or something like that. I think I'm going to do the 2 here. So, first of all, area damage. So area damage is 1 blocked by the shield. As I said, I'm doing the Grim rule here. This guy gets 1 damage. I'll do 1 damage up here. There's no shields on that guy. This guy's got shields. I'll do 1 damage to this guy here. He has no shields. Because it'd be blocked by this guy. That's how I'm playing the rule at the moment. I think that's how it's meant to be played. I'm assuming now. I can use 1 more die or wait for the next round. I think I use 1 more die. I'm going to do 3 here. I can do 2 damage, which is going to go to this 2 for pain. No shields, so that's going to go to my scrap. Okay. That's my scrap. I then get to repair 2. So that 2 says then you remove a number of damage equal to the amount shown from any of your vehicle's parts. So I think I could take that from 2 different areas. That's how I'm going to play that. Mind tweak. I'm just going to take that off. I guess I'll take off the lowest ones. I might use this scrap card here to do a ram. Again, ram this guy just for 1 damage. It's 2 damage, but he blocks 1 with his shield. And then because it's a 2, I can do the ability where I can store a die. So I'm going to store this 4, because it only activates just the Fury of Flames in here, which is not a bad idea. So I'm doing that. Okay, and then I re-roll my white for the next phase. I've got a 6. This 4 comes back, don't have to roll it. The 4 will activate this Fury of Flames, which does 2 damage to someone at the back here. Let's just put it on the second wave. Okay, and then he moves around. There's no other 4s to activate. Okay. All right, then I've got my 6. What can I do with my 6? Can't really do too much with my 6, can I? I might, so I could ram, do 1 damage here. I could put it here. It does 2 damage only. This guy's got shields, does 1 damage to him. Maybe I ram, but I don't get any bonuses for it. It just does another damage to him. I could have repaired, I guess, but I want to do more damage here because we're going to go another round here. Another turn. Now is I'll grab all the dice back. Oop, that was down here. And I'll re-roll it and start again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice straight there. These guys got a 2, 5, and a 6. Much as I don't really want to, because I want to be able to ram this guy. The 2 activates this, which does lots of 2 damage to different parts. It's nasty. The 5 is only 2 damage. That's not too bad. Yeah, I'm going to use the 5. And the 6 is 4 damage on the big fossil thing. So he's going to do 2 damage to my automatic loader. And let's move him. Oh, let's get this the other way. Move him around. Down here. Alrighty. And he's the only one with a 5. Remember, if other ones had the same number, they have to activate as well. Alright, my go. Alright, going to use my confetti cannon. So the 1 damage is blocked by the shields. Then there's the 2 area, one of which is blocked, but 1 will go through on each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is exact for sand and stuff. So I grab him or her as a scrap. Okay. And just to clarify too, I think I said wrong before, you could choose 1 to 3 white dice per turn. That means there's a chance that on the third part of the turn, third step of the turn, that you can't, you might not have any white dice, and that is possible. That just means you just go straight to the end of the turn. Anyway, so I've got up to 2 more dice I could choose, plus my scrap. Okay. I think next I'm going to have to do the long ranger. Oh, sorry, that's a 5. So that's, what's that, 3 damage to both of these. One of them's blocked here, so they take 2. This guy takes all 3. Boom. So you've got 2 left. I'll get to repair 2 because it's exact. Let's just repair the 2 off this. Yeah. Okay. Alright, now I could do one more thing. I think I've got an idea here. Let's use my scrap card here of 3. So I'm using the scrap card of 3 to activate Lifeline, which does 2 damage. I'm going to do it to Fury of Flames. It's now scrap. I then also get to, because it was a 3, get to repair something for 2. So I get to repair this one for 2. What's this one? I've got 4. I'm then going to use as my third die for this round, this turn. Do it again. 2, 1 is blocked. Nightmare Fuel becomes my scrap card. Beautiful. Get to repair 2. I'll just repair these last 2. Okay. Alright, let's re-roll. Okay, re-roll. So 1 and 3, 3 and 6. Okay. A 1 does 4 damage. So I think I'd rather do the 3, which would be 1 damage each, but it's better. It's going to activate the 3 here. 1 damage each because it's an area effect 1. So 1, 1, 1. Then he moves around. Okay. I mean, what I could do, I could put the 6 here. Don't get the bonus, but I get to remove a die. Well, that's not going to do. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. How about we just repair? Yeah, 6 there. We just repair 1. Okay, then we re-roll again. Got the 5 ability on the boss card. Unfortunately, the 5 ability of the boss card is deal 3 damage to a part of your choice, ignoring all shields. So, because there's no 5s out here left. 3 damage to a part, ignoring all shields. Let's put it on. What don't I really use? I don't really use these twin blasters, do I? Let's put on that. Because I might upgrade it anyway, and it gets rid of it. And then it's my go. I could put 3 there. That's actually good. And that gives me a repair, I believe. And that dies exactly. I can repair 2 damage. Let's do that. Now it's the end of the phase. There's only 2 left. These guys run away. They get discarded. And then we head into the last wreckage phase. We draw 7 part cards. We're about to take on 6 enemies with the boss very soon. Let's roll for the last wreckage. So we got 3, 4, and 5. Oh, that was a 3. 3, 4, and 5. I've got 2 5s, 2 3s, and a 2. Alrighty. I'm looking to probably upgrade my current stuff here. So to get 15 isn't going to be easy. What else am I looking at here that I might like? The flamethrower's not too bad. 3 are the same. I mean, there's 3 3s there I could use to get that somewhere. I mean, this smoke screen to do 3 damage if you get it exact on a 1. That's pretty handy as well, but I need 3 ascending things. Let's use these 3 5s to get my twin blasters upgraded. So that's a red die, but which I'm about to re-roll. So I can do 2 damage plus 2 up the front here. That's really nice, and an extra health. Let's re-roll the red. It's a 1. 1 is no effect. If you can see over here. Beautiful. What else do I want here? Lifeline's pretty good, but 17. Because I've upgraded the lifeline. It gives me a shield, and it also lets me turn any remaining die in the pool to the result of my choice. Which is really good. Or smoke screen here, or shrapnel. Deal 3 damage to an enemy in another section. Oh boy. I could get this 1, 2, 3, 4 on a 1, because I've got nothing that uses a 1. Because this second wave's not really doing much for me, is it? Just doing 3 straight damage is lovely. Or the flamethrower. Just 3 3s. But I've got the confetti cannon, which is very similar. But it just adds the same attack, which means the shield only happens once, which is so much better. What's that? 3 3s here. Got 5 and 6 here I could use to get the smoke screen. Yeah, since the boss is at the back too, let's go. But he's got to move around though, isn't he? Okay, let's go 4, 5, 6. So the red 4 and my 5 and 6 scrap to get the smoke screen. I'm going to put that at the back here. Okay, because that's 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, 4, 5, 6. Have to re-roll the red. It's a 6. Uh-oh, that's not good. So a 6, this might change what I have to do here. Place a damage card onto the vehicle slot of your choice. Oh, man. I assume that means destruction card, which is these ones. Which one didn't I use that much? Probably the rotary cannon or the grappling hook. Because I know those things' shields are really hurting me. The automatic reloader. Maybe that. So I need 2 dice of the same to get rid of it. Okay. Let's do 3 3s here. Can get me the flamethrower. Now, where would I put that if I bought it? Would I replace the confetti cannon with it? I think that's what the idea is. Let's do it. Flamethrower goes here. That damage goes away, by the way, as well. Reroll the red. It's a 1, no effect. Beautiful. Okay, and I've got 1 die left. I could just keep scrapping stuff to, because I don't want that. Reroll. I just want to see if I can match something in my, in my scrap pile, so then I can repair something. So if I get 2 dice the same, I can repair it. Let's scrap this one. Let's keep re-rolling. No, it's another 3. Scrap this one. Reroll. Another 3. Oh my god. Scrap this one. Give me something different than the 3. What's that? It's a 5. Last chance. Looking for a 1 or a 4. No. Don't get to repair it, unfortunately. Alrighty. Heading into the last phase here. The boss is about to come out. Some special rules here. Big Fossil cannot be damaged if there are other enemy cards in his section, or in this section. At the end of a run turn, after all dice and movement has been resolved, at the end of a run turn, so the whole turn, okay, Big Fossil moves to the section with the most enemies. 2 everywhere, and he starts at the back as well. Okay. I hope I haven't burnt too many scrap cards here. That destruction there could really hurt. It gives a hole going through now. If there's any damage that has to apply to everything here, will go to my core. But anyway, let's play some guys around here. Start at the top, so there's 2 at the top. Burnt again and blood gas. These can go out of the way. This is refreshed. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then place Big Fossil at the back as well. 24 health. It's going to take a while to get through. Can't attack him if there's enemies in his area as well. Alrighty, let's see how we go. Alrighty, let's roll the dice. So the boss activates the same as like all the other cars. So if I end up rolling a 4, he will activate with all the other 4s. The boss mat will still come into a question here. So the abilities will still work if I assign a die to it. And at the end of the run turn, so each run turn, after all dice and movement have been resolved, Big Fossil moves to the section with the most enemies. Okay. Because you can only assign dice to it if it's the only enemy in a certain zone. Okay. Wow, lots of high numbers for me, which doesn't really... I mean, it's higher than other things, I guess, but doesn't really help too much. 1, 6, and 3 is what I roll for these guys. Okay, let's have a think about this one. Looking around, wouldn't you know it, none of these cars have shields on them. I was starting to anticipate there was a lot of shield cars in this, but in this last round I've got no shields here, so far away here, I think. No worries about my my grim rule, what's going on thing. Alrighty, let's assign some dice. First of all, the bad guys get to go, the enemies. I'm thinking 3 is my best bet, because a 1 on the ability, on the Big Fossil ability, is deal 4 damage to a part, which is not nice. 6 will activate these 2 guys, which would do 4 damage across here, which would be 4 damage into my core as well, which is not good at all. Let's do 3. There's only 1 3 in the whole thing. He's going to do 3 damage to something. Let's just do it to the rotary cannon middle here. Okay, and then he's going to move around this way. Try to escape it. Okay, my go. First thing I might do, 5 up here. It's going to do 3 damage across the board, which is absolutely fantastic at the top here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, thank you. Repair 2. Might as well repair 2 of this. Okay. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I think it's worth doing this. I'm just thinking ahead. I'm just going to use 6 here. Not the right die, but it's going to move this to any position I want. I'm going to move it down the bottom. Oh, come with me. Burnt again. You're going to come down here with me. Excellent. And then this is the good part. Let's use some scrap. I'm going to use 2 lots of 4s to let this flamethrower go twice. Now, I know what you're thinking. I can't hit this boss with it, but I can hit everything else here with it. If I let it go twice, the first time, this is going to die exactly. Get a 5 back. It's going to put 3 damage on this guy, 3 damage on this guy, but the Big Fossil will avoid it. But then I'm going to do it a second time. So I've scrapped the other one, and it's going to exactly kill this burnt again. But this guy is going to go straight to the death pile. Now the Big Fossil is the only one down here. As tempting as it is to try and do smoke screen, I don't want to move the Big Fossil yet, because he's going to move himself later anyway. I can't hit him unless he's on his own, so I'll leave him here for the rest of this round. Let's try and reroll some dice here, so try and get something at the back. So, yeah, we'll reroll everything here. I could ram for a damage. It's not going to do much for me. I get a free ram, I guess. Okay, let's... a free 1 damage ram somewhere. I guess I'll do it. I'm just going to ram... Might as well ram Big Fossil. That's his first damage. Boom. Alright, that's my free ram. Let's go. Okay, 3, 5, and 6. 3 is kind of handy, but not much else. 2 and 6. 2 and 6. No one's got a 2. The 2 does 3 damage to me from his... Well, this 6 would do a ton of damage. Yeah, let's do... No one's got a 2, do they? No. So let's do the 2 here. Deal 3 damage to a part of your choice, ignoring all shields. Okay. To a part of my choice. Deal 3 damage. 3 damage to a part of my choice. Let's do it to smoke screen. We'll also go on twin cannons, perhaps. Yeah, maybe twin cannons. Let's go twin cannons. Okay. Now it's my go. I've got a 3, 5, and a 6. I could do the 3 down the back here. Well, 3 at the top to try and finish. Yeah, 3 at the top would be fantastic. 3 at the top. It's +2/+2, which is way too overkill, isn't it? I think they have to apply those bonuses, so I don't kill these exactly, but I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind that. Otherwise, it's just 2 damage down here, which could do it to the bad dude, I guess. Now let's destroy them, but it's overkill, so I don't get them as scrap. Okay. I could do one more die, or wait till next round. I've got a 5 and a 6. Yeah, I think I might re-roll. 5, 4, and 2. So there's no 2s out here. The 2 over here, getting lucky with that thing. 2 over here will deal 3 damage to a part. So that's alright. Deal 3 damage to a part. 3 damage to a part. Let's do... I think my damage back on smoke screen. Okay, and I've got a 4 and a 5 here. This is the last go, so I've got to use both now. This 4 is super tempting. And to do it on this side as well. Oh, wow. Okay, what I might do, let's use the 5 here, just to do 1 damage to this side. 1 damage each. And then the 4, yes. And the 4 here will do 3 damage across here, which will kill both these guys exactly. So I'll get a 6 in my pocket, or 2 6s in my pocket. Okay, awesome. Then get the 5. Smoke screen's not going to help. Let's do lifeline. 2 damage to the big fossil. Okay. Alrighty. So that turns what happens here. At the end of a run turn, after all dice and movement have been resolved, big fossil moves to the section with the most enemies. So he's going to go to here. Okay, keeps his stuff on. I get all the dice back. And let's repeat. Okay, this might be a bit of a slog here, but because he's on the same side as this guy, I've got to get rid of the other guy first. So 2 5s and a 6. 3 5s. Oof, 2, 3, or 6. What do I use? I mean, they're both 4s as well, which is nasty. 2, 3, or 6. 2's the best option here, I believe. I don't want to draw another enemy card. So deal 3 damage to a part. Deal 3 damage to a part. Let's put it on the grappling hook over here, because no one's over there. Okay. Okay, my turn. So I've got a 5 here, which is definitely doable. Let's do it twice, actually. Let's go 5, exactly with my scrap card. So it's going to be 3 damage each. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I think there's other colours here that I can use for 5s, yep. So he's got 3 more damage on. Ooh, like a meteorite. So 3 damage here. If this is 5, I'll leave 1 on. Beautiful. I then get to repair 2. Let's repair 2 from my twin cannons. Why not? I'm then going to spend my 5 here again. 3 damage will just overkill this guy. 3 damage here. Okay, he's on 9. I get to repair 2 again. Let's repair 2 from over here. Grappling hook. Okay. Alrighty. Could I repair this? I assume I can. During the run. I'll double check that. I'm not super clear about that in the rulebook. It says you can't repair your core. No idea if I can repair this with 2 5s. It might be inefficient anyway. Okay, let's I'm going to assume, yeah, Grim Rule, I'm going to assume I can't repair that until wreckage phase. Let's assume that. We'll get that clarified later. What else can I do here? I can make him move around. Put something else here instead, moves him around. I get a die back as well. I think that's what that does. Remove a place die, yes. And I could hit him again with 3. I don't know. What do? I reckon we stop. Let's re-roll. Hopefully I don't get a 4. I did. But I can still use the 3. The 3 is draw an enemy card. Oh, I think I'd rather him hit me with the 4 for 4 damage. Let's hit the long ranger for 4. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. Oof. My turn. Yeah, let's use the lifeline, I guess. Yeah, let's use the lifeline. 2 damage. So 2 damage is going to be, so it's that going to be that with a red. 9 turns into 11. Okay, we're getting there. It's almost half dead. Get to repair 2. Let's repair 2 from the long ranger. Okay. What else can I do here? I could spend a 5 to deal some damage to him. I can't move him around from here, can I? This makes it tough. Okay. I've already done my free ram. I could ram him just for damage, which is very similar. Yeah. Let's just ram him for a damage with my 5 here. Let's re-roll again. He gets a 1. A 1 is deal 4 damage to a part of my choice. So he's slowly burning away at me with his abilities now. 4 damage. So that's going to go to the flamethrower at the back. Okay. Ouch. I got a 3 and a 4. This is definitely no good because I can't do much at all. 3 will go here to do a damage. 4 will go here to do a damage for ramming. So I got a bit stuck there because I couldn't move him. But he's about to move now. So at the end of this phase, after all dice movement have been resolved, Big Fossil moves to the section with the most enemies. I assume it doesn't include himself. I guess that means it's my choice. I can move him where I want. To the most enemies, or does he stay there? I don't know. I think I might move him up here. I'm assuming I'm allowed to move him. Okay, I'll get that clarified as well. Not 100% sure with that one. Let's roll again. Okay, so he's slowly wearing down at me. Okay, moving to the top. 4, 1, 4. So they're all the same. The 1 does 4 damage to a part. He does 4 damage. So I might as well activate him. That's 4 damage to a part from here. Ow. 4 damage from here. I guess I hit my long ranger, so it gets destroyed. The grappling hook can at least let me move him around a bit, because I can move him to any section with that. I can get moving back and forward a bit. Okay, my turn. Let's go 3 with my twin cannons. Unfortunately, the second one has to be a different target, so I can do 4 damage, but that's it. So that's still nothing to laugh at. So 4 damage here. What's he on now? 15, 16, 17, 18 damage. Got 6 to go. What else can I do here? It's probably not a smart move. I probably should use some scrap to do 2 damage to him. Too late. Let's use the 4 to move him to the bottom. Oh, he's on 18, isn't he? Let's move him to the bottom. Okay. He's at the bottom. That does 2 damage to him. So that's an exact red. Okay, so he's on 20. 4 more to go. He's almost gone. Almost got this big fossil out. So that was 2 dice I've used. We've got 1 dice left. Oh, so let's do the 1. That's going to be 3 damage. I get to remove a die and then move him around again. Let's just move him around here. But I get to remove a die. Let's just remove it from the twin cannon. Okay. And then let's just use some scrap. And how's this bit of poetic for him? Use a scrap to... So using another card to hit him with a... To use this ability here to do 1 area damage, which would be enough to kill him exactly. And I'll claim him as scrap. Wahahaha. Thank you. Big boss is dead. There you have it. And that's... As soon as that's eliminated, that's the end of the game. Let's go check resolution win. And by the way, there is some... I didn't go through the flavor text. There's a story to start with here. So resolution win. I'm going to leave this here if you want to read it. I'm not going to read it out. It says here, after this chapter is complete, shuffle the confetti cannon in with the rest of the part cards. The two chapter one enemies remain in the enemy deck for the rest of the campaign. So that it's like a mini deck build, I guess, in a way. It makes the deck harder, but you've got more parts to buy. And then we move on to chapter 2. I'm going to stop there, guys. Soloists, I hope you've enjoyed. I don't mind this game. I think it's nice and neat. Easy to travel with too. That's what I like about this solo hero series. Small amount of components, and this one's a nice one. Bit of movement around, bit of dice placement. Need to clarify that shield stuff. Hopefully I get feedback from BGG soon. Alright, Solace, to crush your gaming thirst, play solo.